Fashion has always been a reflection of societal norms, attitudes, and beliefs, but sometimes it goes a bit too far. Today, we're diving into some of the most outrageous fashion trends in history that made people do a double take. Let's kick things off with the Victorian era. Ladies wore massive crinolines, those giant hoop skirts that could take up an entire room. These skirts were so wide that women had to enter rooms sideways. Imagine trying to navigate a crowded street looking like a human chandelier. But it didn't stop there. Talk about being trapped in fashion. Fast forward to the 18th century, where men donned powdered wigs that were taller than some people. The trend started as a way to cover baldness, but turned into a symbol of status. Some wigs even had decorations like feathers and ribbons. Can you imagine walking around with a feathered tower on your head? It's hard to take someone seriously when they look like they just walked off a stage in a Shakespearean play. In the 1920s, the flapper movement introduced a daring trend, the bobbed haircut. Women chopped off their long locks for a more boyish look, shaking up traditional gender norms. But hold on, it wasn't just the hair. Flappers wore short dresses adorned with fringe and sequins that made a statement on the dance floor. They were literally changing the game, and some people were scandalized. Let's talk about the 1980s, a decade known for bigger and bolder everything. Enter shoulder pads. These were not just for jackets. They were for everything. Women wanted to look powerful and assertive, but who knew they'd also look like they were ready for a wrestling match? The more exaggerated, the better. And let's not forget the neon colors and leg warmers. It was a visual feast that made you wonder if you needed sunglasses just to look at someone. And speaking of outrageous, how about the infamous jelly shoes of the 80s and 90s? These plastic sandals were marketed as the ultimate summer footwear. They were colorful, squishy, and let's be honest, they also left you with blisters. But hey, who doesn't love a good fashion sacrifice, right? Now let's not overlook the Y2K trend. Who could forget low-rise jeans and butterfly clips? It was all about showing off skin, and the more bling, the better. Celebrities like Paris Hilton and Britney Spears made it a cultural phenomenon. But looking back, many of us cringe at those fashion choices. Fashion is a wild ride through history, and while some trends fade away, others leave a lasting impact. From crinolines to jelly shoes, these outrageous styles remind us that fashion is often a reflection of the times, and sometimes a bit ridiculous.